good.
All right.
Sure.
I see the. We represent the city, this one, we have the driving suspended portion.
All right.
As part of ours.
These next several cases are People versus Stewart Allen Udvardy. And file 232006, he's charged with having no valid insurance. That's SM County Prosecutor State Statute. In file 232007 OT, he's charged with an ordinance of driving suspended and a civil infraction of speeding. Mr. George indicated on his way out the door that he would dismiss the speeding and accept a plea to no valid operator's license in the driving suspended case. Mr. Johnson has the state statute case, which is a 1-year misdemeanor. Mr. Johnson, what's the status here as far as you know?
Your Honor, the people offered defendant admit to no proof of insurance. And we would dismiss the no insurance.
All right, Mr. Udvardy, let's break this down. You got 3 total charges. One is having no insurance under the insurance code. That is a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to a year in jail. Fine of not less than $200 and not more than $500 requires that you have your fingerprints taken. Prosecutor Johnson has agreed to dismiss that for a plea to no proof of insurance. So no proof of insurance. No insurance means you didn't have any. It's a 1-year misdemeanor. No proof of insurance means you didn't have the little slip in the car. That's a civil infraction and it's punishable by a fine only. The fine is $156, I believe. Do you understand that charge?
Yes.
And are you going to plead to no proof of insurance?
Yeah.
On that day, which was
Ten 16-23.
10/16/23, yes. Did you not have the insurance slip in the car?
No, I didn't.
Are you still working
Yeah,
at one of Metal Technologies?
yeah, I took a vacation day today.
Well, I'm sorry to take the whole day off, but you have 30 days to pay this, which is before February 16. I'll give a few extra days. That's the no insurance. Let's talk about the ordinance cases from the same day. They allege that on that particular day, your license was suspended. Driving suspended is a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. Carries 2 points and requires that your license be suspended. The prosecutor has agreed to reduce that to a charge of no valid operator's license. That's punishable by up to 90 days in jail and a fine of up to $100. Does not require a suspension and agrees to dismiss the speeding charge, which would save you $90. You understand? Are you gonna plead to driving with no valid ops?
Yes.
Were you driving a car on that day, October 16th?
Yeah.
And did you not have a valid license at that time? Correct?
Yes.
All right, well, you got put on probation back in December of last, well, you got put on probation, then you got discharged successfully. But you were still paying on it.
Mhm.
And- But yeah, you made a payment in December of $300, and then you made another payment just the other day of $200. So that's just about paid off.
How much do I have left on it?
I can't, let's see what I can tell you. It was $475. Then you paid $300, which left $175. Then you paid $200. That might be paid off.
Paid
Um,
for it.
We'll confirm that before you leave. Now you've got a new fine of $156 in this one. How'd you get here today?
I got a ride from a friend. From my friend.
All right, where's that person?
They had something else to do, so I gotta wait for him.
All right, who is it?
My buddy, my buddy I knew from work, he just recently switched to third shift.
What's his name? Let's go look at the video. I suspect if I went out and walked up down the street, I'd find your Ford Fusion parked somewhere on the street outside the courthouse. Is your car parked out here in Centerville?
No,
Is it in the parking lot?
no,
Is it on one of the side streets?
mm,
Well, I guess I'll go look for it. Depends on whether you're going to jail or not right now, if you tell me where your car is. But obviously, you're not telling me the truth. Maybe it's at the Shell station. All right, have a seat. We'll figure out where your car is.
it's, I just
Where?
don't wanna go to jail.
Well, what are you driving to court for? I keep yelling at you. It's like talking to a brick wall, and then
I had
you're a
no other way.
terrible liar.
I had no other way to get.
Where
to
is your
work.
car?
It's across the street. I can call someone and have them pick me up.
You don't get it. They cut you up two
I
breaks.
know.
You
I know.
come in here, you're early. I thought, hell, I hope he didn't drive here. And of course you did. And then you lied about it. People are getting hit to pulling in the parking lot because it's on video. So they start parking behind the stores, at the Shell station somewhere off camera. And then we go find it. It's down the street.
friend dropped him off.
He didn't drop him off. He drove himself here.
He's parked behind the bank then.
Yes. Um. Let's do a little history lesson here. Two 2017. You get an MIP, which didn't affect your license, but then a defective equipment. Then you got your license suspended. August 19th of 2017, you got a driving suspended. You were driving to work in Indiana, so you've been suspended since 2017. You pled to that, and then that started your problems. 2018, driving while license suspended, September 6th of 2018. You were working at Lozier at that time. You pled to that. So that's 2 driving suspendeds. (2020), while your license is still suspended, you get that very foolish fleeing and eluding where you took off and you ended up with a felony conviction for fleeing, eluding, and 2 counts of resisting and obstructing. An open intox. Then last year, that's the retail fraud. You had a previous no insurance. Operating while intoxicated. Minor BAC second offense. Open intox, no insurance, and your license was suspended at that time. That was last May. Then you get this charge, no insurance, and driving suspended for the 5th time, and you drive to court. I suspect you drive to work every day. I think I'll take your car and run it through a crusher machine and give it to you about this big, and you could put it on your mantle and stop driving a damn car. What do you make an hour? About $25 an hour?
21.
Well, I'm serious. I suspect you drive to work every day.
No, I haven't been.
You shouldn't even have a car. You don't have a license. You haven't had a license for 7 years. Go ahead. You want to say something?
I have.
Well, you had that dumb case where you took off and then you got charged with felony fleeing and eluding.
I had gotten my license back and just keep fucking up.
Yes, well, this don't help. Who's gonna come pick you up?
I'm gonna call my buddy.
Well, you go make a phone call and you're gonna sit here till I eyeball this guy that's gonna drive you home. Problem is, I don't wanna make Mr. Gibson sit here all afternoon while I wait for your friend to show up. You need 2 people.
Well, I have a hearing at 3 upstairs, so I'll still be around for a while.
All right. Why don't you go call your friend and then we'll deal with this.
Let the detector make sure the gun is
Just take this.
make sure the guy in the blue sweatshirt coming out does not meet you and I love him.
Well, we took care of the one. All right, Mr. Winfrey, I'll see you on February 26th. There's some odd things about that case. All right, Paul, you're off the hook. Luke, I didn't need. Melissa's still got Wanda Lewis and Dustin Quick. Wanda Lewis, her stuff comes out as Wander. But her name is Wanda, and they misspelled her name on her birth certificate. And so she's stuck with this Wander moniker. I've always known her as Wanda, and she explained it to me last time, but
When somebody shows up for that kid, do you want to see them both?
yeah. He actually needs two people. Well, the guy can drive him back to Three Rivers, but he's gonna need someone, then he'll probably drive him back and he'll drive his car home, so.
But Tom Cop usually comes in here. We can put a little bug in here. Just saying. Melissa Halleck is in the conference room with,
Ms. Lewis,
yes,
Beverly Washington's out there.
and your blue sweatshirt kid supposedly has a ride coming. I informed Tyler that he needs to come in and see you too.
All right, I'll await the dismissal. So we got a couple cases set for jury trial. We're double booked on some of those days, but I'm counting on you to resolve some of them.
I'm counting on the prosecutor to dismiss them all.
All right, a good old Mexican standoff. And Mr. Udvarder.
That would be Casey, though, right?
Yeah, this goes under the category of not my problem.
I'm trying not to abuse my discretion and my final
way out the
hours
door.
here, Judge.
All right.
Try to leave some
Yeah.
decisions to my colleagues.
I like all those absconding you're charging this week.
If people want to fail to appear and violate the bond conditions, then that's their decision.
All right, I haven't sent Mr. Udvardy on that no ops charge yet.
Judge, since the people, since our portion, that's just a civil infraction. I'm
Yeah,
going
you're
to
good to go.
Duck out of here.
All right, thanks. I looked like you were needed somewhere else. All right, I'll catch up with you before you go.
Yes, absolutely. I will.
Unless we're all snowbound.
Unless we're all snowbound. Well, hopefully not. It doesn't look like it's supposed to really start until tomorrow afternoon. So
Go hope for the
so
best.
we'll see how it
All
all
right,
progresses. Thanks, Judge.
Thank you. I'm gonna close this out. Who knows when Mr. Udvardy's gonna get a driver.